You see what I'm talking about? I repeat the same shit. Like, I gotta learn to look at your battery. One more and then I'm gonna start talking. There we go. Oh, hey, Perry. Perry, get off this live.
What's going on?
You can't stay on this live. It's about to get really, really real on this live. That's what I'm known for.
Can't wait to meet you, Mr. Perry.
I think I've talked about you much too much because this one here is excited about getting to meet you.
Yeah.
Anyway, like I was saying, I don't hide anything from Gia, so I let her see me cry. And I had to cry about the decisions I had to make, like closing this website down. Y'all, I have been wanting to close this website down for quite some time. Yet, that inner knowing, that inner God you hear speaking say that you cannot yet. You still got something to do with it. And all that is what led to Whole Foods. And that's an entire whole story by itself. But we're going to talk about that another time. We're going to talk about why my young got this bus crying. Because she witnessed her mama crying. And since we don't keep anything from her, we've told her how things are going to have to change around here. That why she had to be on the bus. Because her mom and daddy had to get jobs. And why did her mama and daddy have to get jobs when they got a whole business out back that's about to be in one of the biggest retailers in the world?
I mean, she got feelings.
She felt all of this. Like I've slowly been getting it out of her how she is really feeling because she don't say a word when I'm crying. Once I stop crying, she will come give me a hug, or she'll come ask, "Do you want a hug?" And honestly, I can feel that she doesn't really want to do it, but she feels like she should be nice enough to do it. Yeah. Because she doesn't know how to handle those heavy emotions. But I want to teach her, for one, she's an only child. And real talk, she's all she gonna have if something happened to me and her dad. She's gonna have to know how to take care of herself. And I want her to be able to see me make the mistakes. Like, see them. Not me tell her that I made a mistake, but her see them. And she learned the lesson of, okay, I can't do that because that hurt mama, that hurt us as a family.
Yeah. So
I can't repeat that. I want her to break it. I want her to see me breaking them and her not repeat this mess that we have built throughout this family line. So that is why this youngin' came, because she's been holding those emotions in. She hasn't really said anything about it, but knowing that, we don't have the money to do some of the things we used to do, and that it meant that I was crying because I felt like a failure. And that's another story as to why I had these feelings. It's the same thing that Sirius said. Like, your doubt about who you are is just so strong. It's like you spellbound yourself to not ever feel like you're good enough, needing validation, needing someone to say you're one of the best. It's a terrible thing, the need of validation.
I know now because
this one do. I about a year ago, I had to fuss at him about where I was. And see, that was another emotion I was holding from him about how I truly felt about myself. It wasn't that I felt unworthy. It was the constant need to hear someone else say I was just as good. I could tell myself I was great. I wouldn't have never sell y'all something I didn't think was great.
Yes, I started bomb.com.
And
corny.
Yes, you are. You read my mind. We're on the same frequency tonight. But it was me feeling that unworthiness. And that's something Gia don't ever feel. So she's quite confused by it in a way. She's like, how can I feel? Because she's confident. She's 10 times more confident than I ever was at the age of 11. And sometimes I have to tone that little ego all the way down. Like, baby girl, you can't be speaking like that. The way me and this youngin' got so many lessons on this planet together. I'm just getting started. And even in the last day, I have felt such a mind shift about things and where things are, because I finally let go of, you got to stop needing this validation, child. Y'all know I talk about that all the time. needing validation so bad when you have to trust that you're just as good. You are as good, if not better. And your only competition is with you and not with anybody else. So it's a rough road to follow when you're looking at it, because I see myself outside myself now. I see myself as a separate person from me that I'm trying to coach. and I am a difficult client of mine, if that makes sense. So while I spent time crying about having to close the store, and the reason why we had to truly close it, it's, for one, there's so much that need to be done to it. That part was the truth. I didn't tell everything on the video. I just went in a space where I could. But it's not making enough money to take care of all of us. It makes enough money to take care of itself and everything that it needs. And that should have been set up years ago. But I didn't know how to do that. But since being in this cohort, like I said, this guy given. Since being in this cohort, I've met so many people who can give me those, what I need, can give me the education on getting it done. It's just going to take a harder road to get there because of my own mistakes. And one mistake that I had, that I beat myself up for the last week, like, Julian got mad at me, yelled at me and shit, bro. Never yell at me. They do yell at me. You got to stop thinking like this.
I wasn't yelling like that.
You know, he used a strong tone.
Like, I hate seeing her like that.
Yeah, it upset him that I was back so upset and crying. I'm a crybaby. I'm a crybaby. I'm going to cry. And then I'm gonna be well then. Once I let the shit on out in the form of something physical like tears instead of violence. Because I was trying to choose violence. I was born to go live and be ugly. And you can't do that. You can't do that, bro. That's OU. And OU ain't alive no more. She's dead. Buried out back in a crystal. She in the ground. And I keep trying to resurrect her. Like I really was trying to. Like, no. You can't. Don't go back to how you used to act. See where you're screwing up at. And I did. And now that I have, like, I'm in a better space. So, I was even in a space where my biggest thing was, if people would just share, all they got to do is show a video. All they got to do is do one review. Nothing. Y'all, guess what celebrity? Well, I might not say that online. That's like giving away private information. But a celebrity. Not an A-lister, but, I mean, she's very well known, especially in our community. Bought some products from you, girl. You talking about I got excited. Baby, I was like, bro, I want to. And how I know it was her? It was her. I found out. Google will tell you anything. But on pins and needles waiting on this share. Waiting on this video. Like, I know this girl is going to act the fool by my stuff. And she had just went natural. She just cut her hair. And it was so cute. And she had been putting out videos asking, like, what do y'all use? What do y'all use? And, of course, they named all the big brands. And so, you know, I had a few of y'all tagged me on it. This was months ago now. This is probably, was this year or last year?
Last year.
It was last year. And I ain't heard a word from her. And then I had to fight myself on sending her a personal email from me. Like, hi, I just want to ask, if you have any opinion, I'd like to hear it. That's that needing validation mess. God sent that woman to buy some stuff just with me. Just to mess with my mind. Just to see, are you going to sit here and wait on her to get your business popping? Because, baby, it would take one share from that woman and I've been sold out. I could have kept the store open. I could have paid all the bills and paid ourselves. And she didn't do it. It didn't happen. So, and I probably will never hear from her. And that's so fine. I want to try some products. Baby, go in that store. It's some Butterfly PT stuff left, but that's it. The freaking I put a little more of, like, we're going to have 6 products in Whole Foods.
Yeah.
Every time I say that, I get so excited. And so those are the 6 products that we're going to come back with. And I'm going to have some other stuff that'll be just on the website available. But the stores will have those 6 products. JCDC, the matcha green tea, and the butterfly PT. So I put some extras of those in stock. So I'm going to let you talk 1 second, baby.
No, you can tell them.
I see you. You can tell them. I was going to get to them.
Okay.
I put some extras of those in stock because that's what we'll be making for Vitamins Plus. See, I was on my way. We have a local store here that carries our stuff. So, and she's willing to sell it. She wants more traffic to her website. So if you want to order from her, and I will be there live and in person. On first Tuesday, every first Tuesday of the month, she has a 25% off store-wide sale. Baby, that stuff stay packed. It's a little small whole health store. It's like a mini Whole Foods. And that stuff will be packed on that Tuesday. So I'm going to be there with some extra products. Yeah, her chips, bro. That's where I shop the chip aisle in there. Because they have the better chips. They do. And I will be there actually practicing. Like, she was so excited for our Whole Foods partnership. Gave me some contacts. Like, baby, they're supposed to give you information when you got a little name. But I'll drop Whole Foods everywhere. They told me to, though. Perry, if you're on here, they told me to. But anyway, but yeah, that's where we are, y'all. We are working now. We both are, at the moment, happy with where we went. I had an interview this morning. It's about my hair pretty.
What you
I got a fresh haircut. This is Butterfly PT.
Yeah, Butterfly PT and that fresh cut. Look at it.
Y'all, it's so long now. Y'all know normally I get my hair straight around this time of year. And I plan to have an appointment on the 29th. I got $100 I've been saving for 2 years to get this hair done. I need some color, man. And that'll be a real. But like, yeah, I want to fall off of Instagram and be more on the Pinterest side. So if y'all on Pinterest, follow me on Pinterest because y'all will get the blog, and the blog is going to be so me. And it will be a mix of written articles and video like this. And it'll be linked to the YouTube and all that. But I'm about done with Instagram in a way that I'm trying to get new business because it's just hard if you ain't spending a load of money. We ain't got it. But my inbox full of folks trying to get me to do digital marketing. They want you to start with $1,500. I don't have that. Thanks for calling. They get on off. They always want to set a Zoom call. Huh?
Somebody said something about digital.
They did?
No, I thought.
No, I was just saying digital marketing is what they want you to do.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah. So, but that's it. Julian's at Lowe's. Ain't doing nothing. At least he get a paycheck though, honey. But I'm glad though. I didn't want him to be back in a truck, loading trucks again. Like for one, it'd be too hard on his body, and they don't pay nothing anyway. So, and it was backbreaking work for him then. I just didn't want him to be back in a truck, and he getting a little decent wage. It's a livable. It ain't a livable wage, but with both of us, we'll be able to at least take care of our youngin'. She'll have a little internet. Because that thing would die if she could not get. And it's not that she want to be on the internet. This child like to research animations so she could recreate them. The child's so talented, bruh. She as Sirius put it, she me times 10. But she has zero doubt about herself, which will hurt her if she'll tone that little ego down. That's why I think me and this child are supposed to teach each other. It's how to balance that. I learned from her. She learned from me. Because I have learned a lot from her. Like, she is very confident in herself. The way she even speaks and everything. I be like, where you come from? You was a little alien. I don't know where you come from. But she got a lot to teach me. And I got a lot to teach her. And she ain't studying me. She think I don't have nothing to tell her. But them tears showed it all. That, baby, you ain't strong as you think. And you can't let this pile up on you. Like, I talk to her about that all the time. Like, stop letting your emotions pile. But she really could have threw that back in my face and say, you the one that hollering. You the one in here crying like a baby about a decision you needed to make a long time ago that you just took too long to do. Like, you should have done it then. And I you have to get over your feelings. I had to let it go though. And like he said, he just can't stand to see me cry. He can't. He's a good back rubber when I am though. That do it for you, girl. That back rubbing mess when I'm crying, it's like it help pull it on out. Get it on out. And once I get it out, I'm straight. Like I'm in a different mindset. The mind shift happens. I can see things clearer and be like, okay, I got a plan now. And we go for that. We do the plan. Keep it trucking. Because you got to keep moving. You just can't stop.
I ain't gonna lie. I felt some type of way seeing her get on the bus.
Yeah, he walked into the bus this morning.
That's just
about to holler. We so pitiful, y'all. Y'all have to understand, we've been together. Like, we've been working side by side for 7 years.
7.
So out of those 7 years, you know, we kind of was dependent on each other. That's the truth. Because, baby, his second day, I went and got him for lunch, and he came home. Before he got ready to leave, I bust into tears because he's finna go. And I'm like, I don't like this. I don't like being by myself. But that's, honestly, I need to be by myself more, because when I am, I can clear my head better. Because when they're home, I'm totally tuned into them. I want their energy and they want mine. So I'm ready to give it. You know, we love on each other, and I like it like that. But sometimes we do need that break. And, you know, we text flirt now and talk mess, and then be asleep by 8 o'clock. It's my birthday this weekend. Y'all, look, I'm not playing. I know I'm not looking for no validation, but I'm looking for some birthday money. If I post my Cash App, y'all gonna give me some money for my birthday? Just $1. If I could get $1 from everybody that follow me, boy, I could pay off some bills. Do you hear me? I could pay off some bills. My birthday is Sunday, and I hate that I'm not giving y'all a birthday collection. Brad had the perfect scent too. Y'all would love it too. Man. If you shopped from Unoya, you know which one I'm talking about. It's the tannic stress scent. I was gonna do a scrub, a spray, the same thing like last year, but I'm gonna call it Decade 4. 40 sounds so country. I ain't gonna never tell somebody I'm 40. What?
Man, come on. You better tell them folks you 40.
I'm gonna say Decade 4.
Nah, 40.
I just entered Decade 4.
Don't
that sound sexy? Does it sound better than 40? I'm 40.
Yeah, 40.
When somebody hit me with that lordy mess, I'm gonna slap you.
And them the ones you gonna get.
I hope not, bro.
How you think 43 sound?
That's sex. You
man,
good.
Everything can't be sex. That shit can't sound country. And you know,
40,
he's 43 years old.
41 sounds fine. It's just the straight 40. 40? Decade 4. Yeah.
Oh,
see. Tanakano, do you hear me? I've entered Decade 4.
That's like telling you 10 times 4. Man.
That don't sound right. Oh my God. See? That's that enterprise, man. Yes, I'm on your high school, sir.
So good.
But yeah, that's it, y'all. Like, yeah, it's been a crazy year. I mean, it started out terrible, bruh. I just, like, when Sirius passed, I was like, what in the world, God? Are you serious? Are you serious? Man, take everybody, bruh. I just could not believe her. And, like, I've had to have my recries about her. I did not think I would be without her. Not until something big happened, because she told me all this was going to happen. She's like, you could make it happen instantly. You just don't believe in yourself. But then, like, after her death showed me so much I wasn't learning. And then all the Whole Foods thing happened. It's like, man, I'm so happy. Like, I felt like this is a chance for Tongues and Beyond to redeem herself.
Yeah, I boo-hooed that day.
And be, and be built right. Because she wasn't. She wasn't. And even though I had accepted it, I was still trying to put the blame on somebody. Blame on y'all. Blame on Julian. Like, you didn't start helping me sooner than you should have. You should have been started your YouTube. You should have been promoting and all that. Because, like, now he do all the promotion, but I won't post nothing on that. That's Julian. Y'all go like my baby post. He's trying. But we want the Instagram to be more of a brand awareness thing. And, you know, it'll be where you guys can come get information. We meet new people in stores and stuff, because I get the demo in store. And I want them to be able to come to the Instagram and see how we use the products and such. So I had to get out of my feelings, y'all. Even being able to get to a place where I could talk to y'all about this, because someone said on my YouTube, on the video that we posted, she said you should post your process of getting there. And I want to do that. I want to be very, very open on those things, so y'all don't make the same mistakes. I think people are just so scared to say I screwed up. They'll wait till they make it and then say, I screwed up and did this. Because that's like every founder we met, that was the first question I asked. How'd you F up and how'd you fix it? Because I learned from mistakes better. And I had a few who were resistant to telling me like their mistakes. And there was others that was down to say, yes, let me tell you about this. Let me tell you what I did. And I was so mad at myself. I want to hear those stories because that's where you learn. That's where you learn. That's where you learn the lessons and you're able to teach people like, don't do this in particular. That's what I want. So we're excited. We're excited. It was a sad thing, and I really didn't know how y'all would take it. I ain't gonna lie, even it stung for y'all to go in that store. And in less than 24 hours, 90% of everything was sold out except the pet care line, which I didn't expect to sell out because y'all don't really buy pet like that. But everything else gone. I'm like, bruh, how y'all gonna shop like that tonight? I need y'all shopping like that all the time. But I don't understand that's not how things work. And even looking at my product as a for what it is, which is a consumable, and that people generally take up to a month to 6 weeks to use up a product, and people are much more conscious of their spending now. Even my black ass, like, girl, you look at your own thing. You sit here using the bottom of every bowl. I'm using the leftovers. I used to give y'all the leftovers. The leftovers mine now. I'm not gonna buy no other soap. I can't. My skin will probably break out all over the place using some other soap. So it is what it is. What's that, Lavanda? Which part? And that's what we need to hear. What you mean? Which part? But anyway, we're gonna. I just want to drop it. Just got the box to finish off this most recent drop. I'm gonna start on it Monday. I don't start my job till Tuesday, but I'm probably gonna finish this a little bit because most of it is out there. It's no orders that we can ship right away because they're missing something that need to be made. So we just got this box in. I want to get stuff made, probably shipped by Wednesday. So I expect to ship. Yes, man. We have to go there. You have to go there if you're going to teach somebody something, because that's what I wanted to learn was you've done this before, and y'all all say the cliche thing. Things are not perfect all the time. Tell me how so. Tell me an incident where you did that you knew you had screwed up and you fixed it though. You came back and you were stronger and you were better and you were bigger. Like I want to hear that. I'm willing to tell mine. Y'all, I've told y'all everything from the beginning. If you want to, you can go listen to the podcast. Now let me tell you about this podcast. I broke my computer. So I haven't been able to do the podcast season 3. And honestly, I don't think I could have. So much craziness happened this year that it just would have been the saddest crap to listen to. It wouldn't have come from a healed state. And I'm just not feeling healed from a lot of what has happened this year now. It's too late. I normally launch it around my birthday, and my birthday's Sunday. I can't give y'all this whole year in a day. It's just been a doozy. But that's y'all can go to that podcast and listen to season 2. I took it off the subscription. I'm just gonna let it be. I had it on subscription because I talk about a lot of things that if certain people heard it, they could only hear it if you paid me. Stinking, baby. I shouldn't have done that. I mean, it was out of spite. And y'all can go listen and hear all of what, last year or year before last, I guess, or yeah, I think it's year before last, because this year would have been this past year. And it's lots of gems in that thing about validation. Like, I talked this same mess tonight, but like, even then I wasn't all the way through. It's like I had come to a point where seeing it, but I still hadn't gotten rid of it because I kept thinking that something great was going to happen. I'm going to go viral again, and it'll put the business back where it need to be. This celebrity was going to share I was waiting on it, bro, literally dreaming about it happening. And it did. And what's so crazy that now that I've let it go, chill, F around and do it, bruh. And that'll be great. But I like May 2023 Whole Foods. You can call Vitamins Plus because I absolutely cannot work. He can't work a full-time job, and my job is part-time, and us run the business as well. And there's so much like that need to be done to the website anyway. So it was just the best decision. It was a hard one, but it was just the best one for now until we can get things back to where it's making money. And like we built it on this drop thing, and it wasn't stable because there was so much drama under it, and it didn't really give it a good boost. It boosted it big, debt-wise, but it didn't put it where it would grow. Like it would end up stagnant, like where it is. It was meant to because it wasn't built proper. Like we should have been putting so much into actual marketing. Like you got to pay for marketing now. That's just the way it is. But how to do it, not how to make the ad, but what the ad should say. Like you can run an ad, but people will swipe through that. If it's nothing that's going to grab them and bite them. And like on that side, I'm not creative. I don't think I am. Maybe I am. I just haven't sat down to explore that part of my mind or creativity. But I will be able to now because now that we'll be working, I know that we can at least pay our bills. You know, I'm not going to lose my house. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to sell another vehicle to pay the bills. Yeah, we sold a truck. The truck wasn't working. It wasn't working. The transmission had went out again. And I told them, like, we cannot pay for another transmission for a truck this old. We already bought a new transmission. Put a brand new transmission in that thing, 3 years ago? No, maybe 5 years ago. Oh, it's been a long time ago, 6 years ago. But we done ran it up and down New Orleans, so... It was just time for it. But I put that thing on Facebook Marketplace. I had 80 people in my inbox. Will you take? I want to take less than what I asked for. And the folks that came to do it, we didn't speak the same language. Right. So he kept trying to write in the dust on my garbage can what he was willing to give me. No. They tried to haggle you, girl. Like, nah, bro, we need every cent. No, I'm not taking less than what I asked for. And they gave it to me, too. It didn't take them long because I meant that.
They told them and said what they had to say.
Yeah. Thank you. We knew how to say that in
English. Came and got it in the
It sure did, bro. It's so crazy. Like the next, they told us like we'll be back to get it tomorrow. I'm like, cool. So the next day they didn't show up. So Julian texted them. They didn't reply. So the next morning, I get up and go outside to throw something in the garbage and let the garage up and the truck go. And I just stood there for a minute like, did he let the folk come get that and didn't tell me?
I was in the bed.
He didn't know it was gone. We ain't heard nothing. It was like they come picked it up lightly. I don't know how we did not hear these people.
No scrub, they hear nothing bamming.
Nothing.
Gone.
It was crazy. It was so weird.
They too good. I mean, don't leave nothing else outside.
But that's okay. And I told him, I said, he was kind of emotional about it because that was the first vehicle that was gifted. Like I bought him that. Like I paid cash for it, and I was so proud of it. I paid cash for this truck, and because he had bought me a car, and he was driving his old car, which was baby ain't go nowhere in that car with him. I'm like, boy, I'm not getting in that car. I didn't want my baby in that car. But he had to take my baby to his mama's house when she was little to, babysit. And he went to work.
I made it long.
I don't either because it was a raggedy car. It's an 87 Cougar.
97 Cougar.
Baby, that thing was an 87.
It was 97.
Ooh, it was terrible.
It looked like 87.
I mean, the top of it was falling apart. I don't know how he did it. But he bought me a car because, I'm not riding that. I'm terrible. But I bought him this truck, y'all, and so it was a gift. And we need a truck because we haul so much. But he was kind of hurt. I know he was for a few days. So I had to remind him, we have to make room, dude. You're going to get a new truck. You going to get your new truck. Might be a few months. But we're going to get you a new truck. And be a better truck. You need a better truck anyway. Have faith.
Is it a Fox?
That's what that was.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't come down here, little fox, bro. Don't wake us up with that screaming and like these foxes over here be hollering like grown women. Yep. Sounding like grown women screaming, getting murdered.
Screaming like there's something going on.
It's the craziest sound.
No, that's a purse. It might be next door neighbor.
This thing still think he is the scanner.
No, I just heard that. I don't talk about folks no more. I hear a hollow scream. I'm like, what's going on?
He can hear it all the. I don't be listening to folks. That's so sad. Hope I ain't having no trouble. They ain't gonna hear me either.
Shit. No, man.
But anyway, y'all, we finna go in here and watch this youngin' draw.
She might
give her some time.
Cartoon.
I'm going to Whole Foods tomorrow to get me some Jenny's ice cream. Baby, I love this ice cream so much. I'm going to drive all the way to Jackson to get it. That's so sad. But it's my birthday, and that's what I want. I ain't had it in a while.
I'm going to be the chauffeur.
Yes. Take me wherever I want to go. And I want something off the hot bar, and I want my cookies. And that's all I can spend in there. I'm on a budget. Yeah. So, but anyway, y'all be good. And don't be afraid to break these curses that our people to put us under. If you are having any, if you're going through this, trying to stop doing things you see it's not healthy, and where it come from, acknowledging that, moving through it, cry if you must, sit in the tub till you wrinkle, whatever it takes, get it off of you so you can see a better way, so your mind can be clearer, so you can move forward. Forward is the word. Forward. I love that song. I have to say it every time. But anyway, I'm gonna go. I love y'all. Thank y'all for keeping us. I mean, y'all have kept us afloat. You know, y'all won't share nothing. But y'all have kept us afloat to the point where we have this big retailer that's going to take care of us and help us grow and turn us into the biggest thing I ever seen. Baby, y'all gonna be batting out behinds with nothing else but us. And that's gonna be awesome, right? Yeah. That's gonna be it. It's gonna be crazy. And one of the little founders that I met through this Whole Foods thing, Funky Mellow, I told y'all about them. Bruh, I'm so inspired by this couple. I know I done said that before, but I love them. Like, they are doing it, bruh. Like, they be showing, like, their pallets of their marshmallow cream going to all these stores. They're picking up stores. They got stores all across the bottom half of the nation.
Yeah, they doing it.
They are doing it. And they just got in Whole Foods, like, maybe 5 months ago now. 5 months, bruh. And they doing pallets. Baby, let me have to do a pallet out this thing. I'm gonna die. I can't wait. Oh my God, I'm gonna have every mixer going. I'm gonna tell these folks I gotta go.
Yeah,
I have to go home now and take care of my baby.
Famous lava.
They gonna hate losing this one because he already down. They got them folks wrapped around his finger. They love him. Gave me a little hat. He be so cute.
I can't put it on now. That's sucker fun. They work the dog mess out of me today.
Well, ain't nobody worried to you. You moved a couple of bucks.
Alright.
But anyway, you want to say anything?
Yes. We appreciate y'all. We're going to be alright, though. I got her.
And I got this one here, honey. Cause who gonna have me? Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
But anyway, y'all be good. Love y'all. Go get the rest of that butterfly PT. That's gonna be it's a little bit of print left. Y'all bought up all the travel kits, which is good. Like, I'm trying to get rid of what inventory we have right now so I can get when we do reorder, so we can replenish Miss Helen, and whenever we start with Whole Foods, we'll have stuff in stock. I won't be able to order it in a bulk manner, so I can get enough. Yeah, and I've learned a little CPG stuff. Anyway, y'all be good. Love y'all. Good night.